Oh, wait.
Yo.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Cool.
Kobe,
No.
please.
I want to hear none of that shit from you, nigga.
No, sorry. I'm trying to cut the mics off.
Nah, I won't get out of line, I promise.
Yeah, we'll see. Kobe, we have some exciting stuff planned for you today.
God damn. I hope it don't get too exciting.
It's going to be super exciting.
Might have to take my ass to bed. I'm ready to get into it.
3, 2, 1, action.
I'm Logan.
I'm Jayden.
And this is Instigation Station.
Also known as the Ghetto Plantation.
Please.
Okay, guys. So before we jump right into it, clear some things up from the last episode. Number 1, yes, we had a lot of confirmations about the confessions that were sent in. 2, you guys have got to realize to quit trying to shoot the messenger. The anonymous question and answer and confession segments are run by people. Like, we're not making these up. This is not me and Logan writing down things that we just hearsay. Like, these are things that people are actually sending in with names that we are not allowed to say. Legally, we cannot say people's name. If people come to us and ask who it is, that's a different story. When it comes to y'all's baby daddies, talk to them about this stuff. Because there's only so many answers that we can give you. 4, I need y'all to understand that I'm going to keep doing this. Hopefully, Logan sticks around and loves it and is going to keep doing this as well. But me, I live for this, and these are my stories. These are my verbal diary that I'm giving open entry to. So I'm going to keep doing it because I love it. I want it to get bigger. I want you guys to have a venting space and a place to get advice from us.
Also, we've been wanting to do this for literally ever.
Literally, like, this has been, so we just hope that you guys love it as much as we do. You guys love it too, whether or not you want to admit it or not. So
exactly.
Okay, so I feel like me and Logan should kind of like introduce ourselves just a little bit because we jumped right into it and just, gave y'all an earful. Logan, you want me to go first or do you want to go first?
You got this.
Okay.
I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. So my name is Jayden. Obviously, some people know me as other names. If you're from my hometown, you might know me as Worm, or my legal name. But I am only 23 and I have been married and divorced, had a plethora of crazy, toxic, psychotic exes, both male and female, so no gender is safe.
Please.
I have a short and sweet criminal record, most of which consists of assault and battery charges. And I have been friends with a lot of people. I went through 4 different schools from elementary to high school, been a lot of places. And I've done everything there is to do, really, for a middle-aged 20-year-old. So I have done some questionable things myself. But the thing about me is I'm an open book. Like, that's why I can sit here and I can do a podcast that, might be a little expose and a little crazy and outrageous, because I've done things that people have talked about and blasted me about and, confronted me about and wanting to fight me about for 10 years now, at least. I come in with a blast and I end it with a bang. And this is a bang, but I'm not ending it. So I do this and I do questionable things. I've been involved in questionable situations and I've been with questionable people. Drugs, sex, and rock and roll are all open topics.
Not drugs, sex, and rock and roll, please.
I know what I've done. What about you? Would you like to share with the crowd?
Well, I'm 22. I've been married. Now I'm almost divorced. I have done my fair share of insane things that I probably shouldn't have done, which is why I agree a little bit, because I know what I did and didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't care that much. I get it. It's not fun when people are talking about you, but at the same time, we're not talking directly about anybody. We have names and then made the personal choice not to expose people that way.
And I don't think that people understand that we're being extremely nice in that case.
Also, I just want to put on here that I've never been to jail. If it were up to Jayden, I'm sure I would have been there by now.
Just for the experience, it builds character.
I'm mostly just here to keep Jayden out of trouble.
There's only so much you can do when it comes
right. I've been through my fair share of traumatic situations, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And I will share some of them. Sometimes I am the traumatizer, so
90% of anything that I ever talk about that comes like from my personal experience, I also have receipts. Okay, so today's episode is It Gay to Kiss the Homies? And we have a special guest that we're going to bring in here in just a little bit. We're going to get into the confessions now. That seems to be the favorite part. Definitely one of my favorite parts. So, Logan, you want to start those? Or you want me to start with mine?
I can start with mine.
Okay, take it.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
Start with my longer ones. Y'all are fucking sick. But first we're gonna start with my favorite one because whoever this is, girl, you are a fucking icon. This girl said, I needed money a while ago, so I went on Tinder and found some guys who paid me for services. I used the money to buy a McFlurry, and I bet it was good.
I need her to write in before I judge her. Oreo, M&M, or Reese's.
It better be an Oreo McFlurry.
Ew, it better be a Reese's.
This one is really scary, and Jayden seems to think she has an idea about who this is about. So, a friend had told me for years about the dark secret in his past that he couldn't tell anybody. And he was young. He raped his younger sister. The family knew about it, and they all got counseling and stuff. He and his sister are friends now. But fuck.
But
fuck is right.
That is not okay.
That's actually really scary. And if somebody had told me that, I would never speak to them again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Y'all are sick and you deserve jail time. Well, not you, but.
And I want to separate the horrifying ones with some funny ones. So,
Really?
time I stuck a booger in my girlfriend's vagina and ate it out.
I need help.
What a terrible day to have eyes.
Anyways. So, my name is Jordan. I never learned how to fucking read.
I wish.
I don't know
if y'all, you know what? I don't give a shit. If y'all ever send some bullshit like that to me ever fucking again, I'm gonna lose my mind. So on a more serious note, a guy I was dating in high school told me that he had sex with his younger 7th grade, maybe, brother because he was just, quote, so addicted to masturbation.
Wait, addiction to masturbation does not have to lead to fucking your younger brother. I have the spinny wheel of death from like Apple products.
No, you literally what?
Like buffering, loading. I don't even know how to like process. That's disgusting. You're sick. Yay, my turn. Okay, so this first one comes in from a girl that I actually know, and this is her baby daddy. So she wrote in about her baby daddy. And this is kind of going to kick off the part of Is It Gay to Kiss the Homies? My baby daddy has a tendency to drink with his friend and watch porn and jack off together with him. And he told her this. She wants y'all to know that her baby daddy is a little suspect fruit basket.
Okay, I have questions about if somebody could write in for our next episode. If you are one of these gentlemen that get drunk, or even if you do it sober and jack off with your homies, why? Like, what is the appeal? Like,
what was the reason?
Don't see myself personally ever jacking off with the homies. Do you bump butt cheeks?
She was guessing it was cheek to cheek.
Why not just jack off each other?
Actually, pause there because that's one of my next ones. Pause there. What? My gay best friend used to let this man from Shawnee suck him off and fuck him for money. Many times this has happened, and the boy is a very popular known person from Shawnee. Interesting. I also know who this boy is because she gave names. Fun times. So I also know that he is a baby daddy and has children with a couple people. So 2 of y'all here in Shawnee or the vicinity, the metropolitan area, has a baby daddy that is doing some gay stuff.
Oh, there's a few of y'all.
And actually, she even gave locations in the Whataburger parking lot.
Ew. Why Whataburger? That's so public.
I mean, it ain't no different than somebody busting it down in the Arby's dumpster, but we're not going to get into that. I'm going to ask you a few things, Logan. You're going to tell me if you think that makes you gay. Before we jump right into it. This is just a couple things that I want to know personally from you. Does this make you gay? Number 1, watching gay porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say yeah.
Number 2, putting on gloves and jerking off your friend. Your same-sex friend, obviously.
Okay. I'm gonna say yes, but like, what are the gloves for?
Because they said that it was gonna make them less gay.
The math is not mathing there.
It's not. It's absolutely not.
Okay, so that's 2 for 2.
Putting things in your butt.
Okay,
or without intercourse.
Okay, I'm gonna say that putting things in your butt is not gay, but doing it without intercourse is a little weird.
Yeah, and I'm talking like alone in his room, he would put a Sharpie in his butt.
This situation specifically is sounding a little gay. And I'm not saying like this
because
is like,
you now know who the person is that I'm talking about.
Yes, because, and I'm not saying that this is something that gay people do. I do not think that gay people I'm a gay people. I don't just sit around and put stuff in my butt. That's weird. Like, I don't even think that's really a gay thing. That's weird. Why are you just alone putting Sharpies in your ass? No, like, really, like, what is wrong with you? No, stop laughing. Like, what is happening?
I don't know. I mean, even though I know him, I never got the answer. Trust me. I wish I did, but I don't. Okay, letting your friends.
I feel like that's gay.
So as we're, y'all are gonna see here in a minute, we touched on the fact that drugs, specifically methamphetamine, will make people do gay stuff or will bring the gay out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a thing in the meth community called a booty bump. A booty bump is where you either get an injection or a shard inserted into your asshole. The boys in the friend group that I know would get around and do that to each other.
That's really sick.
Right. Like,
okay,
no,
I'm just...
y'all just putting drugs in your ass.
Sitting here thinking about it.
That makes you gay. Because that's weird.
That is gay. Like, I'm sorry. It's...
Okay.
Okay, so who is this man doing all these butthole thingies?
Oh, yeah. It's my ex-husband.
What was that noise?
Yeah. So,
Barry B is wrong with the LGBT.
Yeah, he is the B of the LGBT.
Wow, Barry B.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And there's even more stories, but there's just some stories I just don't want to tell because y'all ain't finna get on my head because not only was he white, but he's also LGBT.
I just feel like we should also clarify that we are not hating on the LGBT. We are the LGBT.
Yes, but what we don't like is the LGBT acting like they're not LGBT and then trying to gaslight us into doing L and G stuff, and you're not.
She's saying us, but she means her.
Doing their little gay fantasies, and then they're like, I'm not even gay. Like, just say you are and get it over with, and then we can just live happily ever after. Okay, so we are going to welcome a very special guest that's going to join us. Everybody say hi to Mr. Kobe. That's a very avid ally of the
He's my new bestie.
Okay, so we're just gonna start this off. Welcome to Instigation Station, also known as the Ghetto Plantation.
Stop saying that.
I fuck with it.
I fuck with
it. Kobe, this is not your...
Kobe.
First special guest ever, nigga.
You're
you know who it is.
Me?
During this episode, we're gonna get to know Kobe pretty well.
Damn.
Fuck you, Kobe.
Okay. So I found out it was a real life herpes outbreak in Shawnee, and I almost became a victim to that.
From who?
Literally.
Nigga,
don't use a name.
I know there's no names around here, but fucking, I'm pretty sure you was. No, we're not even gonna get into the whole situation.
Are you talking about me?
No, nigga, the Lord saved me from fucking getting burnt.
Okay, by who?
But Jayden knows. Worm knows.
Her name rhyme with...
No, but it's one of her little fucking grubby ass friends.
Oh, yeah. It rhymes with...
The fact that you were even willing to do that says a lot about your character.
Man, you know, a nigga's lived a lot of life, been around the world a few times. You know what I mean?
Get some standards ASAP.
Damn, it's not that a nigga don't have standards. You know, sometimes a nigga gets fucked up and likes to have a good time. And
obviously, I don't judge Kobe. It's okay. Today's episode is called "Is It Gay to Kiss Your Homies?" Off the rip, Kobe, how do you feel?
Off
The
the
rip.
rip. That's a little. I mean, bro, he's not just kissing the homies on the mouth like that. That's
Mm.
kind of gay.
Like forehead kisses.
Nah, bro, I'm not giving the homies no forehead kisses. I ain't never
That
even
is
kissed a homie on the cheeks, but
interesting.
like,
Okay, so you said something a couple weeks ago,
Oh, here we go.
and I just want some context on it. Okay.
word.
Before you get defensive, Kobe, I just want you to know that I'm a huge fan.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Logan lives for this statement. Okay.
I
He
am
says it all the
literally
time.
obsessed.
You said after I was telling you a pretty grotesque story, that if you wanted to hunch a dude, you would. Period.
Mhm.
Straight the fuck up. You mean, but
Period.
I don't want to hunch no dudes. So what was going on is niggas, somebody was hating on somebody else for doing some gay shit. You mean? And I'm like, you mean if that's who they are as a person? You mean cool?
Basically, what
Fucking
he's trying to
niggas are
say
scared to be comfortable with who the fuck they are, so they gotta hide it and shit. You mean like
and beat on
if I
women.
wanted to fuck a dude, I'd fuck a dude.
So,
But I'm not out here judging the next nigga for if he likes to fuck dudes. And
so would you have gay friends?
yo, I'm not gonna lie. I seen this topic. I'm pretty sure one of my best friends is gay. You mean like I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what was gonna be my next question. Are you aware that you have a couple gay friends?
We was talking the other day, and you put me onto a couple of them. You mean I ain't know about them ones. You mean like I ain't know nothing about none of that, and that shit's out of pocket. Sometimes the homie say some gay shit, and it's funny. You know what I mean? But it wasn't funny after 6 years, nigga. Like you're
Whoa.
gay, bro.
Whoa.
And you're still joking. You're still making cracking jokes like you're not gay, my nigga. But he just was scared to fucking come out and say he was gay. That's still my nigga though.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions on what you think, but they're straight, you know.
Like
society-
basically, what makes your gaydar go off?
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I'm trying to think.
So, like for example, like if the homie is constantly beating on his woman, like on his woman or women, does that make you think that he might have a problem with women? He might like his homie.
Okay, so I heard what y'all was talking about.
I feel, and a lot of people feel this way, and I've read books that have similar ideologies, that women or men who consistently have problems with women, most times men that have been physically aggressive with women, but have, really great relationships with their friends, it's because they don't like women. They don't like women, but they feel like they have to be with women, and they take it out on the women that they're with.
Man, that's on some like living a whole double life shit. You mean
Exactly.
that's
But
where the
people do
problems
that.
come in. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas is too scared to be themselves. So
They will get married, they will have children with women, and the whole time want to be in a same-sex relationship.
I get what you're saying, because niggas don't typically be kicking it with they female like they be kicking it with their homies.
They don't
saying?
like her.
Or like physically aggressive, or like, okay, so scientifically proven that if a man cannot express himself sexually with other men, and that's what he likes, it will come out in one of two ways: pedophilia or bestiality, which we talked about Matt in the last case. He's obviously a fruitcake because I have experience, but because he can't be like that openly, it came out with a dog.
And it's not because he's just not being met.
But doesn't make him any less gay. The deeper problem is I would rather you be gay than be messing with dogs. Or, like I said, the other one is pedophilia. You know how many of these men out here are treating their girlfriends like crap, their baby mamas like crap, but will go mess with a child?
A 15-year-old.
That's out of pocket. You know
Out
what
of
else?
pocket. So I'm like, the problem is that y'all won't just be gay.
Men that we know that are, hunching each other behind closed doors and sometimes open, they're on drugs, like hard drugs. And the person I talked to told me that when you're on hard drugs like that, you're just horny.
No,
And you don't give a fuck.
Anything.
Meth, I swear to God, meth be making people gay, bro. Or them niggas is already gay, but like they smoke some meth and then they was okay to fucking
They just
do
don't
some
care.
gay shit. Exactly. You use right on that one. Because
Thought we were like, whatever,
Do you think that just because someone has a girlfriend, children, whatever, that means that they're not gay? Or they don't have
nah, hell no. It don't got nothing to do with it. I mean, niggas, old boy got 2 baby mamas and done did all that other shit.
Question: 2-boy threesomes.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't use his real name. That's my nigga. Shout out my nigga though. No, I hit an Eiffel Tower with bro. One in the front, one in the back, and you put your hands up, and it makes the Eiffel Tower.
You've actually put
and I know
your
exactly
hands up.
That was a drug-induced activity. Stay on my side.
But you're looking at each other.
Logan has questions.
You're looking at each other.
Putting our hands up to make a tower for the fucking.
Logan has questions. Okay, when you put your hands together, did you intertwine them? Did you?
He did.
Did you?
Oh you held
It might have
hands.
happened.
You held
That's
hands
gay!
While we was dogging a bitch out.
Okay, Kobe.
Just for the position, so you could get the fucking collection, nigga.
Kobe, we are fucking what?
That is making love.
That is love, Kobe.
That is not making love.
Shout
That's
out
like,
to your N-word for real.
No,
he's not even the N-word. He's white.
He's white. Jayden knows him. That's wild. That's my nigga. Bro,
oh my god.
Never forget.
Let me ask you another one. Did y'all nut at the same time?
No, that's like the clock hit fucking 4:44 and we both fucking nutted at the same time.
Well, was it similar? Like it was in the same.
I didn't even get a nut. You know what I mean?
Did you get the mouth?
Damn, this is going out for the whole world to hear. You know what I mean?
No, okay. A lot
I
of
don't
it's
give
gonna
a
be
fuck
cut
either.
up, Kobe.
So
did you get the mouth?
I got the mouth first, and then we fucking switched.
Y'all switched?
We fucking switched,
and held
nigga.
hands.
Were y'all both booty butt naked? Oh my god.
That's how I fucked.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Call me by your name.
we're gonna move on quickly from this because I have more questions. Okay.
Like niggas are really gonna be on my shit after
No,
this.
that sometimes on occasion you are physically attracted to both men and women.
No.
Like you don't think like
no,
certain.
Okay, run that back. Like I am
okay.
comfortable with who I am. So like if there's a nigga, like there's good looking women. There's ugly women,
Exactly.
and there's ugly.
I have a personal question.
All right, where
something of same sex orientation for drugs or money. Does that make
that makes you gay? I mean, gay for pay. Shit, that's...
Do you think that you could do something for money or drugs and not have emotional attachment to it? Like, do you think that it could be solely, I gotta do what I gotta do, rent is due, bills need to be paid, and I'm not gay, but I have to do this? Do you think that that's possible to do?
Not for you, Kobe, just for somebody else.
Sex is...
It's too intimate to be like not like no attachment.
Sorta. I don't know. I'm 21. I was born 2001.
Holy shit, Jayden!
So, hey, I didn't know at the time. Sorry.
It's all good.
Could you sit there at 21 years old as a man and be like, well, no?
It is gay, Logan, because if I am a gay female who can be around females that I lust over, right, and have friends who I will not lay a hand on, I know the difference between lust and friendship. Okay, I'm not kissing my homies. Me and Gabby have never done that ever, and will not do that. Why? Because that's my friend.
I'm having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, you're. So
wait, did you decide what the other one's name was gonna be?
We're gonna name him Derek. Matt and Derek. This next part, I'm gonna tell y'all a story that again has to do with the title, Is It Gay to Kiss the Homies? When I tell this story, I want y'all to let me know if you think that this situation, drug induced or not, is gay. And in my personal opinion, it's very. And I feel like a lot of y'all will agree with me. So, Logan, Kobe, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. So, unfortunately, this involves more people than it should. So, I have to come up with names. So, the two men in this story are going to be Matt and Derek. Matt, as you might have guessed it, is from last episode. Derek will probably be in multiple episodes because he has also done a lot of questionable things. But and my best friend, so my bestie Gabby were involved. Okay, so at the time, and we were in a situation where it was just the four of us, and we ended up having intercourse in the same bed, all four of us. They were grabbing on each other instead of us. And the only reason that it even got brought to the light was because Matt, who was with me, touched Gabby on accident. And Gabby like freaked out. Well, then we realized that Matt and Derek are touching each other. And I'm like, obviously you don't need us. Neither one of them denied the fact that they didn't need us. And we left and they proceeded.
So no one, I feel like, in this situation specifically, can argue that it's drug induced, because that was something else.
Kobe?
I'm gonna have to say yeah on this one, but then that kind of fucking doubles back to what we was talking about earlier. Yeah, like they was trying to cop a feel of each other, and that's gay.
I've witnessed this many a times, okay?
So it's happened more than
More than once.
Yes.
On more than one occasion.
That's
my
what
bad.
I'm saying. When people ask me about these men, I'm like, yeah, bro, like, and I seen it with my own eyes that I might be messy, I might be psycho, I might be freaking crazy, I might be out of pocket, but I'm not a liar. I'm not gonna lie about it, especially if I'm involved. I'm gonna give you another example of whenever we had seen this in person. Again, it's me and Gabby. Shout out my girl Gibby, because she been through it with me, period. So we come home from all four of us being out, right? We're having intercourse in separate rooms. Me and Gabby pass out, you know? When we wake up, both of them are gone. Matt and Derek are in the room. When we get up to look around the apartment, mind you, it's a 2-bedroom apartment. There's not many places you could. They are walking around in the living room butt-ass naked together. Like they just jumped up, like, oh shoot, like the wake.
Oh no, nigga. So tell me how they be trying to.
Yeah,
what was
do
their
they
defense on that one?
Say to you.
There was literally no defense. Like they would completely ignore the fact that we had just caught them doing whatever. Like I said, whenever we were in the hotel, there's no denial of this. It's just we're not going to talk about it.
No, nigga, I'm gonna have to talk about it now.
And it's like if you talk about it, well, me and Gabby always felt like we couldn't because of their violent tendencies, because they both have them. So that was just something that we didn't want to put ourselves in that situation to where if we did ask, because you know if you ask a man and he is violent and like repressed, you don't want to be the target of that. You know what I mean?
It didn't happen. You mean because it sure as hell sound like it did.
Unfortunately, it did.
It like had, but at the same time, anybody can say anything. Yeah, I mean, free speech, whatever. But why would Jayden get on a public platform, her own public platform, and lie?
And the third thing, and I'm still working on it, because trust me, if I can get my hands on this, I will post it everywhere. I will clear my name once and for all. Supposedly that there is a girl that used to date Matt that has a video. Kobe, are we allowed to make if I want to fuck a dude I will t-shirts?
Yeah.
That is my favorite thing that I've ever heard anybody say.
No, but I'm telling you, Logan has been obsessed with it since you said it on the phone. Like, she is not letting this go down. Like, not letting this die. So, Kobe, to wrap us up, any final questions, comments, or concerns?
No, not really. Fucking, I had a good time talking on the phone. Shit.
Oh, thank you, Kobe.
That was so nice.
I enjoyed it. Yep. If I can take my ass to sleep and go to work, y'all have a blessed night.
Period. Thank you.
Don't do me too dirty.
We're not, I promise.
Hearts, Kobe.
Hearts, Kobe.
Hearts.
All right, bye. All right, y'all. We would like to thank Kobe one more time for coming on here and giving his side and his input and adding a little bit of spice to the tea. It was a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed him as much as we did. Now we're going to move on to our final segment, the second half of our anonymous confessions that you guys seem to love so much.
This one kind of goes with the theme of the podcast or the episode. I want to come out to my girlfriend, but I'm scared because I've been sleeping with her brother.
Is the brother gay? If outing yourself and then admitting that, is it going to out the brother as well?
So I used to be married to blank, And we did drugs a lot, like our whole marriage. She ended up beating me and moved in a coworker of hers to our house. I ended up leaving. They got together. Then her girlfriend, the coworker, ended up just beating her all the time. Then they broke up, of course, and my ex got with my cousin. She still messages me that she misses me while I'm getting information still to this day that she was doing drugs and cheating on me the whole time. And when I confronted her, she acted like nothing ever happened, and poor me. Now she's fighting to be homeless, running the streets of Shawnee. When I'm sorry, there's...
Oh, if you're homeless fighting the streets of Shawnee, you can write in and ask if it's about you.
Okay. And the second part says, when she moved her coworker into, like, she stopped sleeping with me, and I'd find her every time in the living room with her stuck by her side. But they were just friends. Roll the eye emoji. Literally not even a week after I moved out, they were officially a couple. And there's a little tiny one at the bottom of this, and it says, my almost baby daddy cheated on his last girlfriend with a man. And it was a gay man I had fucked back in 2016. Girl, your life is a movie.
It sounds like y'all are both sleeping with gay men at this point.
Like, why? Okay.
I don't like it here. I don't like the energy y'all are giving.
It's giving... Why? We should have started this back in June. We could have had a whole Pride Month episode.
Okay, so is that the last of your confessions?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question from the lovely audience. Do y'all like y'all ass ate? Please. I mean, not like please, but like please get a grip. I ain't gonna say no to it.
Like I said before, I'm not really... Okay, I just feel like I don't really so much like the eating part, but a finger here and there is okay.
Yeah, like that thumb, hand on the hair, get the grit. Yeah, you get the visual. But was I lying?
Grass.
Okay, here's number 2. She said, okay, get ready. Okay, girl, I'm prepped and ready. My mom's 30-year-old boyfriend was cheating on her. When he came home one night, super late, she came out to say, or to try to say, that he was fucking me, like her, whenever I was like 15. Hashtag childhood trauma. Wow. Insane. Crazy. Touch grass. 3 says, my sister's friend got pregnant by her best friend's fiance, and the only reason it didn't come out is because she miscarried. And that's crazy because I'm about 90% sure I know who this is.
That is...
Yeah, we didn't get any names on this one, but
I have an idea of who sent it because of who's seen it.
Yeah.
When it got sent.
At the time. Yeah. So we are pretty sure. Okay, so number 4 says, I lost my virginity whenever I was at a sleepover at my ex-best friend's house. In the next bed, she was giving someone head while she was losing her virginity.
I know who did this one.
Child. She said, we were both 14. We are now 18 and no longer friends. Right.
Are you not friends because of this instance? I have questions.
Neither a question or a confession. This is just something that someone wrote in. If you talk about me, make sure you tell them I have a BBC. Well, shout out to you, Mr. BBC. Or an honorable mention at the end of this episode. I'm not quite sure who you are, but happy crisis. Merry Crisis, Happy Kwanzaa. I don't fucking know what you wanted me to say about that. You didn't even leave your names. I don't even know. But if you want to write back in and leave your name, sure. We'll give you an honorable mention at the end.
I thought we had like a mutual understanding about who we thought it was.
Oh, I'm pretty sure because of the uneducated spelling.
Okay. We don't have to say names, but Jayden, does he have a BBC?
Ooh, we think it is. He's not lying.
Please.
He is not lying. It's actually an HBC, and that does not mean historical Black college. That means a huge Black kizok.
What the actual fuck?
That's the end of this episode. By the time that this is posted on Friday, that we have done 500 views. We did 100 views in 1 hour, 300 views in the first 24 hours. Thank you guys so fucking much. Like, this is insane. We did not even think that it was going to be like this. We didn't think that you guys were going to enjoy it this much. Everybody, we want more stories. We want to hear stories from everywhere. We want as many people as involved. This does not have to be a Shawnee thing. It happens to be who was going to come in. Next week's episode is going to be called American Psychos. Logan, you want to go into detail about what that might mean? Boys and girls, women and men, please, when we open up the link again for your confessions or crazy stories, send in the craziest things that you have experienced dealing with your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, because we definitely want to hear it. We want to talk about it. Forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. Hopefully this one does well. You might get another one in a few days. Who knows? Y'all are doing fantastic. So we love you guys. You made it through another episode of Instigation Station. We will see you next time. I'm Jayden.
I am Logan.
And this has been Instigation Station, your favorite plantation.
Hearts besties.
Hearts besties. Love you. Bye.